Daily Bible Reading, Luke chapter 5, verses 17 through 39. One day, when Yeshua was teaching, there were Perushim and Torah teachers present who had come from various villages in the Galilee and Yehuda, also from Jerusalem, and the power of Adonai was with him to heal the sick. Some men came carrying a paralyzed man lying on a bed. They wanted to bring him inside and lay him in front of Yeshua, but they couldn't find a way to get him in because of the crowd. So they went up onto the roof and lowered him on his mattress through the tiles into the middle of the gathering, right in front of Yeshua. When Yeshua saw their trust, he said, "Friend, your sins are forgiven you." The Torah teachers and the Perushim began thinking, "Who is this fellow that speaks such blasphemies? Who can forgive sin except God?" But Yeshua, knowing what they were thinking, answered, "Why are you turning over such thoughts in your hearts? Which is easier to say, 'Your sins are forgiven you,' or 'Get up and walk'? But look, I will prove to you that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." He then said to the paralytic, "I say to you, get up, pick up your mattress and go home." Immediately, in front of everyone, he stood up, picked up what he had been lying on, and went home, praising God. Amazement seized them all, and they made a barakah to God. They were awestruck, saying, "We have seen extraordinary things today." Later, Yeshua went out and saw a tax collector named Levi sitting in his tax collection booth. And he said to him, "Follow me." He got up, left everything, and followed him. Levi gave a banquet at his house in Yeshua's honor, and there was a large group of tax collectors and others at the table with them. The Perushim and their Torah teachers protested indignantly against his Talmudim, saying, "Why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners?" It was Yeshua who answered them, "The ones who need a doctor aren't the healthy but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but rather to call sinners to turn to God from their sins." Next they said to him, "Yochanan's Talmudim are always fasting and davening, and likewise the Talmudim of the Perushim, but yours go on eating and drinking." Yeshua said to them, "Can you make a wedding guest fast while the bridegroom is still with him? The time will come when the bridegroom will be taken away from them, and when that time comes they will fast." Then he gave them an illustration. "No one tears a piece from a new coat and puts it on an old one. If he does, not only will the new one continue to rip, but the piece from the new will not match the old. Also, no one puts new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the new wine will burst the skins and be spilled, and the skins too will be ruined. On the contrary, new wine must be put into freshly prepared wineskins. Besides that, after drinking old wine, people don't want new, because they say, 'The old is good enough.'"